and in a moment she was up. I see her skin wrapped around the bone. There was like this big gap. You could look entirely through her ass cheek. I was like, I'm peaking on adrenaline, on endorphins, just from being there, making this, not even being in the body doing it, only from the overall energy who was like shooting out. It was very intense. It was one of the most intense things I've seen.
I'm doing a crazy thing today. So we got the brilliant idea of doing a 1-point ass suspension with a bone. Meaning that we used a bone, put it through my skin in my ass cheek, pulling me up in the air, hanging from the bone that was attached to my ass cheek.
We choose this bone. So first of all, we will test how strong it actually is, how much pressure it can hold, if it can hold a human body. And then we cleaning it, we sanding it, we make sure there's no sharp corners. We will put it through the normal sterilization process. I heard bone is an implant graded material, so we should be alright. And I want to tell you, we prepared the bone, we tested it, I hang on it, the very sketchy test. When it survives that test, it means it's a lot more force than you will ever put on the bone. The bone is more than stable.
Okay, very good.
We polished it, we changed the shape, so it's perfect. It's now all cleaned and it's sterilizing right now, right we talk, it gets all ready.
Yeah, and I'm super scared.
So you can get nervous and scared. I'm excited.
I don't know what I am.
I've done suspension before many times, so I kind of know what to expect. And you know how it's gonna feel. In this situation with the bone, I have no idea. I don't know how it's gonna feel putting this big thing in my ass cheek. I don't know how it's gonna feel to hang. Dealing with this mentally, and that brought me to a point where I was very scared, super scared. I just felt that I basically couldn't communicate because I was so scared. Biggest fear was the mental picture of the bone breaking inside of my body. I knew that that was not gonna happen, but still that fear and for this unknown that is happening is creating a blockage in my mind. This constant fear was with me to the moment of laying down on the ground and everything is happening, and I when the actual bone was going into my ass cheek, my mind was just going crazy. I was thinking, this is insane, what are we doing? This shouldn't be possible to do. That moment when the bone went in, I got such a rush in my body, my hands started to cramp already, and I was thinking in my head, this is not possible to do.
There are no proper rules for a ritual or how a ritual have to be. It was probably the most ritualistic traditional suspension I ever done with someone, because back in the days they was hanging on claws, on bones, on pieces of wood, whatever they found, because they didn't had metal hooks, they didn't. And sure, when you always was hanging on a hook, you have this confidence of the hook, you have this known how it is to hang on a hook. And it was very interesting to see how much this was like completely screw up her mind to just don't know. And sure, it was look very radical and very extreme. It wasn't that much. because we kind of was knowing what we do. It was just that little hint of unknown who was make that full thing very, very crazy. When something like this gets seen by other peoples and it have so much shock value and people think, oh, you're nuts or whatever. But I think it is not exactly so easy to tell, because we know each other science very, very long, and I pushed you to a lot of crazy things, or I'm not even pushed you. I just
planted an idea. For me, I'm putting myself into the unknown, and doing that, of course, a big part of it is also trusting the people around you that are a part of it and pushing you to this border of doing it. We have known each other now for 10 years, something like this, and I know that I'm in safe hands. We would not do this if it was not possible to do it, and I am in safe hands. If something would happen, I know that I will be taken care of, and I know that the situation is totally okay, and this is something that helps, I think, in the process of actually coming to the point of, okay, yeah, let's put the bone in my ass cheek, let's do it.
And then we go through the scenarios and we tested the bone, we tested some stuff, we let's see if I found a bone. I found a bone, it looked good, it was very strong, and I mean, when we would not be semi-sure, when I would not have been sure the bone is alright, when I would not been sure we have all the circumstances which we can fix her together in the very worst case, that's all the stuff, then we would not have been there. And that's a thing to understand. It's not just let's do it, it doesn't matter what, it's let's try it and be prepared for the worst case, because you have to.
Yeah, safety first.
The more fear, the better the experience. The harder the experience, but that's why we're here, I guess.
I guess so too. A ritual for me is an experience of pushing myself to a new feeling and a new mindset that I haven't experienced before. Entering a new world in one kind of sense that I haven't experienced before, to share something, not just with me, but also something with the people who are involved in the ritual itself. And it's evolving for myself and also for the people around us to see what is possible to do, and also how to push myself to this border.
How far you go, doesn't matter what border you cross, there's always waiting something else somewhere.
It was very intense, and everybody was sharing this experience, being super high on adrenaline because they don't know what's gonna happen. And yes, it was a very intense suspension for not only me but for the people involved also. Many of these persons had never seen this being done before, so the mindset for not only me but for all of the people, many of the people involved, was that we don't really know what's gonna happen and how it's gonna end or turn out, or how anything is gonna go. And this, I think, made everybody very excited, and also for me it was very nerve-wracking, but not in a bad way, in a good way, but of course very mentally scary. And so hard to explain because it was such an intense and extreme body feeling and mind feeling of this war in my head, from so many hours of being scared to this maybe 15 seconds in the actual air of hanging from this bone. I'm just freaking out, but also it's such a release in my body of happiness, of emotions. I get goosebumps when I think about it now. It's just so many feelings, emotions, and relief in my body, and everything is tingling, and it's amazing. My mind was rushing, my body was rushing, but all the fear was gone, and I came down on the ground, and I was feeling instantly that I want to push this feeling more. I want to explore how far more I can push this feeling that I'm feeling now. What can that evolve into? So coming down to the ground, I just like I know that Mark is running around me or like sitting next to me, and I'm saying like, "Put 2 hooks in my back," and then he runs away, comes with a hook and in my back, and then another one, and everything for me went so fast. It felt like it was just a couple of seconds. I don't know how time was, but then they just pulled me up in the air again, and when I was hanging, my hands were cramping up. I felt like a T-Rex because I couldn't move. I was like this, and I was like just hanging, but I was so relieved in my whole body, and this feeling that was just like, it was really pulsating in my whole body. Like I've done suspensions before, but this feeling that I had from this suspension was so much more.
How far you can push your mind and your body? This is a question I tried to answer since such a long time, with myself, with friends, with anything, and this is just another time proving me how far you can go, how far you can let someone else go. And it's so beautiful to see. It's so beautiful to see her smiles, to see her emotions, what it really done with her, what it done with her the days after, and so on. And a lot of stuff like this. It starts like such a silly, stupid idea, and I think honestly that's are the best ideas, the most beautiful ideas, because the stuff you're scared the most, that is the stuff you have to force, that is the stuff you have to fight, because such is life. Life will always throw you stuff in front which you think you are never ever able to survive. You're not able to do it. You're not able to reach that goals, to reach your dreams or whatever it is, you know. And rituals like this, they help so much to show you the power you have, the power over your body, the power over your mind, and you will change your life with such things.